How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Diche and Dan here, back with another Epic 7 video for y'all. Now, see, I just pulled a Ludwig it there, so expect a Ludwig video probably somewhere in the future. Extracted off my 5-star list. Anyway, that's not what we're here talking about today. There's finally some new Epic 7 content coming to the game. I'm not talking about a new side story or some new characters. There are new characters though. There are new characters. We're gonna take a look at that. But we got some new actual content coming to the game, new mode, and new equipment mechanics and stuff coming. So let's get started. Alright, so this is the August update preview. We are in August, so they don't got much time left to do this, so this actually happening all pretty fast right here. That's what we're about to read. So let's go and get into these notes and see exactly what they got to say here. So it says, currently we're conducting the review improvements and adjustments that have been made to Epic 7. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Epic 7 Heirs who are part of changes being made. On July 19th, we gave our players details regarding the maintenance compensation standard. On July 31st, we informed players of the summoning system, hero balance, and policy improvements. On the 8th of August, we carried out summon system improvements and Galaxy Bookmark missed reimbursements. They definitely did that. I know a lot of people have been making a lot of summon videos, and a lot of people happy, some people disappointed like me. But they definitely did their reimbursement and tried to make some improvements to the systems overall. We will share the details about the hero balance adjustment that are scheduled to take place on 5th of September. We will share these details via a separate notice within this week. Okay, so look forward to that as well. We promise to do our best providing better service to all the Heirs in the future. Now we would like to inform you about the challenge improvements and exclusive equipment update. Yes, so you heard that right. So we're having a new challenge improvement and exclusive equipment update coming to the game with major content updates that will be introduced with this August 22nd update. So that is the update that is going to be coming on Thursday. Challenge content contains training grounds where depending on the day, players can obtain a variety of charms. It also contains where players can obtain limited time artifacts or heroes. However, when you compare the energy used to the rewards, it seems that players would naturally prefer to use their energy on hunts, adventures, and other content. That's exactly right. A lot of people actually don't even use the training grounds. It's kind of just there. So they want to make it more valuable, something that we actually go to because, they put time into it. They want to actually make they want to make it something that players use. The goal of the original challenge content was allow players to use a variety of heroes with different strategies. However, when players attain a certain CP, they are able to clear the challenge without much strategy. Now they're trying to make it with this new thing that they're trying to do, as you can see here in this picture. They're trying to make disadvantages and certain advantages to certain heroes, and this may be a changing thing. Yeah, you see, you're not earning points this week, so I'm pretty sure it's going to rotate. You can always have rangers doing 30% less damage forever, right? So it's probably something that's going to rotate. That way you're going to rotate your heroes and come up with different strategies as you go forward through this new content. Therefore, we will revamp the challenge and also add a scoring content called the Hall of Trials. Players will be able to purchase exclusive equipment and using Wisdom Gaze, which can be obtained from the Hall of Trials. The amount of Wisdom Gaze obtained will depend on the grade on the recorded score. The boss who appears in the Hall of Trials may be changed weekly, or the types of debuffs that can be used in the boss will change weekly. So we're going to have different bosses, and like I said, they're going to change the type of things, the disadvantages and advantages every week when this happens. It's pretty cool. I really wish it would like this from the beginning. It actually makes it sound very unique and something interesting to do. And then exclusive content, equipment, that sounds crazy. Players will be able to enter the Hall of Trials using an exclusive token and not energy. These tokens will be distributed weekly for free to play. Will have a chance to purchase them for free, and players will have okay, so you can purchase them. Players may also have a limited number of practice battles to ensure that they find suitable strategies. Oh, so you can do practice battles. That's interesting. I actually like that because there's not a lab in the game where you can test stuff. Maybe this could be the lab where you can test stuff. It probably won't be efficient. Considering that, yeah, it probably won't be as efficient as I'm thinking. unless the characters that you're trying to test has nothing to do with this at all. Like you're just trying to like, I don't know, try out like a comp and see how like things work, or see how like how a certain skill works or something, and it don't fall into like these advantage or disadvantage. You could use this as sort of like a lab with your team, because it's not really nothing like that in the game yet. There's some other games like Grand Blue Fantasy that has like a lab system where you can test out your teams, but nothing in this game yet implemented for that. It says only certain heroes will be able to equip exclusive equipment, which is a separate equipment slot unlocked when a hero is 5-star. So when you get a certain heroes to 5-star, we're going to have a new equipment slot that's going to be allowed to them to use this exclusive equipment. We can see here it's pretty interesting too. So it says it's going to give effect resist 8 to 16%. One of the above 3 skills enhanced will be applied. So I'm guessing you are able to apply it to 1. Or no, this is I'm guessing that, yeah, this is the actual like bonus stat, and then these are like the things you can do. So decrease skill cooldown of the Destina Grace by 1 turn. You can increase the combat readiness by 20% when using regen. Okay, yeah, so these are things you can actually choose to do, and you can buy it for 1. Now, since it's an equipment slot, I wonder if you're going to be able to exchange them freely. Like, you know, when you put one in, can you take one out? Or because it's saying here certain abilities. Yeah, so let's read this real quick. It says each exclusive equipment enhances a certain ability, and when required gives a random stat value and a random skill enhance effect. Okay, so it's going to give you, so okay, so you're going to have to keep buying them, because they're going to give you a random stat value. So you're going to get something between this, right? So you're going to get either the 8% or you get hit the max 16%. Obviously you want to keep going until you get the best one, and you want to hit one. So it's going to give you one of these randomly, one of these buffs randomly, and one status element randomly. So I guess you're going to have to keep buying them until you hit the RNG chance of the one that you perfectly want. Interesting idea. Bit sad that there's a bit more RNG involved into it, but I mean, if it's something we're going to be grinding out and it's not that many characters, then they got to make it last a little bit longer. You can't just like buy it once and then it'd be over, right? Unless they made the values extremely high and then they knew they was going to be making more exclusive equipment really fast to like keep it updated to where we can keep playing it. It says following the update on 8/22, in the Hall Trials will have a 4-week long preseason period. During the preseason period, the boss advantages and disadvantages will change on a weekly basis. Okay. In conjuring with the opening of the regular season, players will be able to craft exclusive equipment at the Alchemist Steeple. Any Alchemist Steeple players will be able to use certain numbers of exclusive equipment as materials to craft exclusive equipment with the desired skills and enhance effects. Cool. So they're actually even going to let us do it. So I was just saying, like, you know, maybe a problem with like the RNG, but it seemed like the Alchemist Steeple may be the solution to that. So that's actually pretty cool. After this update, with the addition of the Hall, the regular training ground content and time limiting trials will no longer be in this area, or will be replaced with new content. Please see below for information about this. So they're thinking about completely wiping it and like putting new content there. So the Mulligore Challenge and the Goblin Challenge are planned to be placed in the side story as an event stage. Okay, so they're still gonna have it there. So I'm guessing when they do it, it's just gonna be there now. They just want to get it out of this area. The standard training ground will be replaced by the Hall of Trials for players who have already cleared the repetitions for these areas. These clear repetitions will not be erased and will remain unchanged. Special time limited artifacts and heroes were previously attained via challenge. Now new time limited artifacts and heroes that are released will be now made available via exchange Hall of Trials as temporary rewards. Cool. Okay, so basically you just do your Hall of Trials and then you'll get the rewards. So it's not going to be like the challenge thing with like a certain character no more. It's going to be this type of thing. So this is going to be it always, it feels like. Then the Hall of Trials requires time and effort to clear. However, it will satisfy our players' desires to use new heroes and unique team compositions. Yes, we can use our characters in unique ways. So they want it to be challenging, and they want you to think strategically about using certain characters. You know, you have to bring certain comps or characters you weren't using before because of this. That's actually really good, and they actually will have a use finally. It may be for one thing, it may be for like a week, but you know, it's a rotating use. The update that will occur on 8/22 will unlock a new region, Mining City Awakening, and the third chapter, episode 2, God Killer. which we're actually about to take a look at, and equipment improvements, even more Molagora improvements. I'm guessing they're talking about where they were talking about the 3 stars actually going to be changing. But let's see. So this is the Mining City preview. So it says they want to tell us more about this. This is the new area. This is episode 3. So this is how the area looks. It looks pretty cool. They did show off these character designs for the knights and stuff like that. So here's like the big boy, the other knights. These are probably new fodder units. And yeah, so we also got new heroes and stories. So these are the characters we're going to be encountering in the story. These 2 and these 3 down here. I hope that these characters have I hope they got movement portraits. I hope they're actually characters in the game. I love this Vivian girl. She looks actually really cool. I actually have no idea what is that he has. Is that like a bow? He looks pretty sick too. I like him too. And these girls down here all look pretty cool. I like the little glowing thing she has down here. I think we've seen this character design for sure before, when they were doing the exclusive event. And then they have a video here showcasing one of the bosses you fight. So yeah, he's definitely a character, considering that he has a boss fight. And so that means she's definitely a character. I hope these characters aren't just like supporting cast. They definitely look cool. I want them to be characters in the future as well. But yeah, there's a video for that. I just want to show us, that there is a new city coming to the game, and this is going to be coming in the update soon. So glad this is coming, because we definitely need chapter 3, and I can't wait to see what more the story has to offer. And lastly here, the arena season 3 is going to be starting soon. Like they were just saying before, we're still in preseason, and they're going to be kicking off the main season along with the balance changes to the ML units coming soon. They did the regular 5-star and 4-star units, but they haven't done the ML units yet. So they're waiting to do those, but they wanted more time and get public opinion before they actually made the changes. But they're going to actually be implementing it very soon. September the 9th is the starting date. Wait, so it says starting date for arena has changed to September 9th. So yeah, I think it originally was September 5th, but now they pushed it back a little bit. We have made some changes to our original schedule and would like to provide some additional information to our heirs for the most comfortable gaming experience. So arena preseason is still going until the 20. No. That's when it started, yeah. Arena season 3 is going to start on the 9th there. So not too far, just a few more weeks. And this is the reset time for the servers that you're on. And of course, we're going to have the frames. So it looks like we're still going to have the same frames. I'm pretty sure that was the same one. So basically, if you missed it last time, they're still going to have the same frames, so you can get them this time. So that's good. At least you didn't miss out on a frame completely. We still get a chance to actually get that frame. So I'm glad about that. But yeah, it's not really much here. They're just trying to let them know that it is coming, but they actually pushed it back a little bit. Okay, so a little recap of what was being said as far as the notes go. So, because we went over a lot, right? So it says upcoming dates here, September 5th, hero balance adjustments, and August 22nd, the major content update that we'll be just reading. Upcoming features is the 3rd chapter. We definitely been needed that 3rd chapter. That's also going to be coming on the 22nd of this month. And the removing of the previous systems, we got the training grounds being removed, replaced with the new systems, and the Hall of Trials is also coming on the 22nd. So definitely look forward to that. Like I said, some really cool things. Probably be able to use characters that you haven't used before, because the advantage and disadvantages there. That's going to be changing weekly, and the new characters you're going to be able to fight, and having exclusive equipment. I know some people aren't actually too happy about the exclusive equipment, but I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I'm totally fine with it. I've been playing a new game called Astro Chronicles. They got exclusive like stats and boosts and stuff for like certain characters, and I think it works out pretty well. It's actually not that too bad. So I'm actually happy that it's coming to the game. Equipment improvements, Molagora improvements, and quality of life improvements. They haven't gave any more information about that. They'll be telling us in a future notice. But the overall challenge improvements as well. Wisdom gauge drops depend on how you score in trials. You enter the hall with tokens and refresh weekly that may be purchased, like they were saying. And of course, the exclusive equipment, like we were just saying, will be there. So far for the exclusive equipment, the first set of equipment that's going to be released on August 22nd is going to be for Chloe, Rose, Destina, and Wanderer Silk. So those are going to be the first 3 characters that we see. And of course, like I said before, the the new city is coming with the new characters. So that's everything that is coming to the game. Definitely, like I said, so we got some actual new content coming. We got a new mechanic coming with the equipment, more characters, more side story. Finally, I'm glad it's finally coming to the game. It's definitely been I don't know, sort of like a rough road. I mean, the side story is cool. Actually like the summer side story, but once again, it's still like another side story. I don't really consider it like brand new content like this is, but definitely glad that we are actually getting something new that I can actually do on a weekly basis. You know, the automation tower is nice, but something else will also be nice as well. Just to have it a nice variant, a nice you know, new layer to have. Anyway, that's all I have for this one, guys. If you like anything I had to say, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you know when the next video goes live. As always, my name is Diche, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.